Yeah, it's always a competition. Every day you're going out there to compete. That's kind of what the training camp and preseason's about, especially at this position. So it was happy to get 4 chances this year instead of 3, with us playing 4 games. So looking forward to next week too.
How do you feel you did tonight?
Pretty solid. Got to look at. I mean, was able to get in a rhythm. Got one long drive in there where we kind of grinded them out. I don't know how many plays it was, but we were able to get a couple first downs. The run game started hitting late in the drive, and felt good to get in a rhythm overall.
It's good to also be healthy. I think you had a back issue when he was in Oxnard. I don't know if you had something else, but how are you feeling health-wise?
Yeah, we're good. We're feeling a lot better. We're good. Good to go. Luckily, nothing serious.
Cooper, what's your comfort level in this offense? I know you had a stopover with the Giants, but just being in Kellen's system for a few years, what's your comfort level?
Yeah, I've been fortunate. Been around it for 5 years pretty much. So it's definitely a comfort level. You get a good flow of how he calls the game, kind of what's coming next. As you put it in during the week, you obviously don't have to scramble your brain what's going on and stuff like that. You're really comfortable with it. And I think we're fortunate. A lot of guys, receiver-wise up front, a lot of guys have been in it for a little bit. So we're able to play fast, put a lot in, and do a bunch of different things.
Did it change much in the time you were gone, or was it just a few tweaks here and there and it's still the basic DNA?
Few tweaks here and there, but it was, in general, pretty much the same. So it was a pretty quick, it wasn't really a big learning curve.
Well, you look like you're feeling much more comfortable. Is that just part of the growth process, being in the system now?
Yeah, the more you play, the more reps you get, the more comfortable you get. Those reps are precious, whether in a game, camp, OTAs, whatever they are. The more you get, the better you can become, and so just looking forward to keep getting those.
On the touchdown pass at the back of the end zone, what were you looking for and what did you see to get the ball back there?
Yeah, we got a good coverage pre-snap, and you had said one-on-one, so it was a pretty easy matchup working him all day on that one, and he won at the top, went and got the ball in the corner, and made it look pretty good.
I apologize if you were asked this, but did you come in sooner than expected tonight?
They said a couple series for Garrett, I think, a couple series for me. So it's all based on the flow of the game. So didn't really expect a certain time or end of the quarter you're up in the second quarter, anything like that. It was more just flow of the game.
Is it hard to stay ready, not knowing when you're going to get called in that kind of situation?
It's part of the job as a backup. You're used to it all the time. It's what you do. So you're going in. I knew I was going in the first half. So you get ready and you're always ready. You're in the game. What are they doing on defense? You get to see the first few series and then get to jump right in.
Did you forget to prove something to this? Maybe McCarthy. Obviously, they brought you back last year, even though you had the experience with Kellen Moore. They chose not to go with you when it was time to play, and now you kind of had an uphill battle, even though you have history here with Kellen Moore in this offense.
Yeah, it's always an uphill battle. You're competing every camp. You're always hanging on. You're always trying to get a roster spot, get the 2 spot. That's kind of been the mentality for every guy in here, and me especially. Just try to get in here, get your reps, and capitalize on those reps, whether games or practices. And always out here just trying to make the team. It's the job.
How banged up have you been? I think you had was it your back early on in camp, and then your shoulder after the Pittsburgh game?
Yeah, Pittsburgh, we had a little shoulder issue. No, it's good now. Luckily, it wasn't anything serious. Avoided a major issue, which I'm thankful for. But it's been getting back on track, and hasn't really affected anything.
Is it on the hit, the shoulder, or?
Yeah, just the classic QB. Land on it. The guy lands on you.
You guys good?